So I would like to thank shout out to this guy right here for doing the tradition of the memes for SMT. Hopefully you all like SMT5. I wish I had time to play it, but college and shit won't let me. Anywho,
I mean, he needs
heyo,
to
we
stop trying
started
to tough it out.
streaming. We are live
Mhm.
currently. I
Okay.
already do
Also,
things
maybe
for
take it seriously.
Hello,
When
welcome
hurts
to
when other people get sick.
welcome to the last minute stream.
Hey, welcome to
Speaking of which, you should put out that
Danganronpa.
notification at view.
Hello, today Joshy, are you talking?
I'm talking, yeah.
Oh, you sound really far or
Oh.
quiet.
You sound very dun 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 dun.
You see, recently Joshy's had two moves.
Stop.
Yeah, he talks like this. Or he talks like this.
It ain't my fault. The fucking. It ain't my fault.
I
My
have
mic's all like when
Joshy turned all the way up.
if I switch.
I can't believe Joshy's Zaz now.
I can't
Alexa,
believe
play
Josh's
Windows.
mic has more top energy than Joshi.
I don't know what that
Well, Joshi's a bottom and his mic's a switch.
means.
You're not gonna believe it when I slap you.
I swear to God, Rennie, one of these days.
Awesome, Joshua wins.
Hello, today we start the 5th trial of Danganronpa 2.
Number 5.
Today we
Nagito
start the
Komaeda
fifth,
versus
the
people.
fifth trial.
Number 5, Nagito's trial.
Number 5, the death of Nagito Komaeda.
You're gonna
So,
win.
in
The
Hey,
last thing you want in your
Maybe-
Danganronpa game is to have Nagito die.
This
To
usual
be
Umineko
fair,
stream
if I were the
is,
culprit, I would have been like, hey, I did it, but like, I took one for the team, so y'all should let me go.
Okay, that was pretty rad though, right? Like, I'm pretty sick.
Kind of poggers, not gonna lie.
Oh man. Let me boot up. Just a bunch of Danganronpa as of recently.
Yeah,
God,
things just keep happening.
Nice. Oh, Roboot's still in here.
Yeah, he's hanging out. He's vibing.
Be
Well, I
gone.
mean, this is everyone, right?
Is it?
Yes, and?
No, we don't have Noir
Oh yeah, we don't have Noir.
And the rush.
and the Rouge.
But again, this is just the trial.
You have the cat though.
What's the cat doing?
The cat has moral support.
I mean, as I said, I mean, like, I feel like every single trial has had unvoiced dialogue of the victim.
That's fine. I'll be Nagito.
I'll be Nagito.
What's going on? Hey, Nagito Komaeda!
You can just see my whole ass fucking desktop.
I mean, Base is gonna do Kyrie because she's the only one that likes her.
Damn.
What? I'm just saying, I should do Nagito. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, Hajime, you wanna go smoke crack with the bleachers?
Hajime, have you heard of ketamine?
Hey, Nagito, you wanna come with me and Happy Chaos to go to Little Caesars? Yes, we're gonna get some normal bread with Goro Akechi.
Hajime, you
Yes,
don't
thank
know
you,
that?
Happy Chaos.
Fuck, I'm dehydrated.
Hajime, you ever watch Star Wars? I found these funny memes of Yoda doing ketamine.
You know, Hajime, I know they call it the dark side, but I think it's the normal side.
Rip.
How
Hajime,
yummy
you
is the
heard
water,
you hear of
Joshua?
yummy water?
Rip.
Dead.
Rip.
Hajime, can I put my balls in your jaw?
Also dead.
Also, I can't believe that my dream,
Rip.
that I had a spoiler in my
Rip.
dream.
Rip. Rip.
What?
Dead.
Rip.
Rip!
Still
No,
alive.
not Rip.
Still alive.
Base for you, Hiko.
Rip.
What the fuck was that voice?
Dead people Ronpa too.
I mean, if Daniel is really grapple, we could do like Jackbox or something as backup.
Dun 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 dun.
Clash trial loud today. I'm actually.
You should have this class trial loud.
It's only a 3. Fuck. I'll just lower the decimal. No, do not load chapter 1.
Now we're gonna start over from the beginning. It's gonna be poggers.
I guess you mix Nagito, me too.
We're gonna start the game every time Nagito dies.
What about Ibuki?
This time there's asking, please.
Start over for Ibuki.
We'll start over for Ibuki.
The Danganronpa 2 machete order. You see Nagito die. You wonder what happened. You go back to the beginning of the game.
So, this trial's gonna be a real fuck.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
wild.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
wild and fucky. We'll see what happens.
It's a little fucking.
This is
Fuck around and find out.
some of the best content in Danganronpa.
All
Period.
Now
right.
then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class
Absolutely
trial,
not.
you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Oh wow, Nagito's
Look at all these
bloodier.
look at all these corpses you're surrounded by.
Oh, Ibuki.
If you vote correctly, then
His
only
beloved.
the blackened will
Look how
receive
short.
punishment.
Silent.
The
Jesus.
wrong person.
I like how they make it accurate to the heights. It's good.
Man, My Hero and Gundam are gone. I appreciate Gundams. Little X.
I'll punish everyone
Gundam.
besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Wow, Monami, you're mad today.
Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're
She's not even tied up.
quiet. What's happened to you?
Did she do that willingly then?
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Nice Umineko reference.
Damn. Oh shit.
No!
Chesto!
Yo,
Oh wow.
you know solid.
One more time!
One more.
How about this one?
Holy shit. Oh my god, like 3 fucking notifications came up on Windows. Christ. Stop
They're getting
it!
high.
They're in your walls.
This will be my final blow!
Doesn't give a fuck.
It's useless.
Please stop.
Nice
bad for
Umineko
Mommy.
reference.
Now she feels bad.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
That'd be fucking wild.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
What if like Soda is the traitor, but he just really sucks at being it and didn't do his job right at all?
Only way to find out.
Wild if true.
Oh, is Robin showing up for this one?
I guess so. Remember,
Alright.
Okay, I pull up.
the traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is right here. Are they the same person? Or... Time to make an argument. Torture wounds. Duct tape. Ooh, duct tape.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer torture Nagito? Were the wounds on Nagito's body really the cause of torture in the first place? Alright, time to
Killer
look
didn't
at the
take
evidence.
Nagito.
Oh wait. Yeah, okay, so we got oil right here. Found at the fire's origin point. It looks like this is what caused the fire. So, they are not talking about the fire currently. At least I don't believe so. The Monokuma. Monokuma's account. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed the fact to anyone. Duct tape. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of wrinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately trying to move it underneath his mouth. Where's that other one? Fucking shit. It's not there. Okay, Monokuma plushie. A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found under the floor near the fire's origin point. It has a huge bloody hole in its stomach, as if it was stabbed.
The reason Nagito's body was covered...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
That is true.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That's not it.
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer did.
I didn't read it. Both Nagito's legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied by a nearby pillar which prevented him from moving. His legs were also covered with lots of stab wounds.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So
Wake
that's
up,
why
Lieutenant.
he was so
It's me,
beat up.
Nagito.
What were they trying to find
Did
out
they
by
actually
torturing him?
try- I mean, like, they did go
Definitely
hard.
the
That'd
bomb's
be
hiding
weird
place.
if it wasn't.
If
I'm gonna
so,
start
the
trying. I'm gonna
suspect
try something actually.
Is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Where's the fucking?
I found it by coincidence.
Oh, well, let me think this. My brain was not prepared for surprise Dangan, so my brain was not ready. let me think.
That's
this.
fine.
It's okay, Joshy. Just a little warm up.
I believe in you, Joshua. You will accomplish your dreams.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
Hey, Noir's here.
There we go.
How's it going?
It's okay.
Let us know
I'm telling you,
if
they
you
were
need a
torturing
hint.
him.
The reason Nagito's...
Sure, throw me a hint. My brain's kind of.
What would contradict torture on his body?
Okay.
Or rather, let me rephrase that. What would be the point of torturing?
What would be the point of torturing?
Why would you torture him?
To get information.
Where's the
least-
contradiction?
What contradicts that?
Look at your evidence.
Alright. What contradicts that specifically? The torture ones would not.
For Crimson knows. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I thought they didn't.
No, you're good. We're good.
Let me look through the evidence real quick.
It's
Okay.
because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to
So
find
it's
out
the
by
fir-
torturing him?
It might be
Definitely
the
bomb's
actually the
hiding.
duct tape.
So, is whoever found the bomb first?
That was
Why
for
would
you.
they cover his mouth
found
up
it
if
by
they're trying to get
There's no way
information?
I'd torture someone.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting
Killer
it.
didn't take. I'm telling you, there were.
The reason Nagito's
It's because the killer tortured
Could have
Nagito.
been done after.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, there
Why
we
is
go.
410
Let's
there?
go, Joshy.
Let's go.
But Nagito's
job,
mouth was
Joshi.
covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Really?
Right
Right away.
Prepared.
Really
I
about
just realized it's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime.
Got a trap.
You got caught in that trap.
Stupid. Trap. Okay. Let me see what.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
All
But if
right.
you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then
Got information about the bomb.
And is there anything to say about him not getting taped up afterwards?
they duct taped his mouth shut.
Oh fuck.
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention.
This is what's important.
Spear of Gunganir. Where's that again? Okay, Spear of Gunganir.
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Oh!
Way to cut through those words!
That was a blind guess.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because of blood.
Who
Fuck.
cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
What?
Akane.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Oh.
What about it?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Oh yeah.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Everybody does. Believe Joshi's the
Are
culprit.
you saying the killer was trying to make him
Damn.
suffer?
Why did you do it, Joshi?
So, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
Nagito, I heard Nagito talking shit, so I was like, back that up, and then he proceeded to not back it up after I stabbed him several times.
Then I stabbed him 3 times.
Does that make it true?
He ran into my knife 10 times.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks.
Ah, Miss Sonia, you're so smart and pretty and...
Damn right it is!
The reason the fire, huh? Reason for the fire. They're right. We need to clear that up first. Already used duct tape.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
That is true.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter,
Chatter, chatter,
it
chatter.
can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
Chatter,
it could have
chatter, chatter.
ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Oh!
Or perhaps...
Oh.
Intense...
Wind pressure?
The direct...
I have the burnt rope. The rope that was tied to Nagito's right arm burned off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looks clean.
The oil...
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the... Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused...
Let's see if that works. Nah, it didn't work.
Crap!
The direct cause of the oil lighter found at...
The killer used some kind of... He lit the curtain on fire with the...
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the... Based on the shape, it can stand upright.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited the...
Some way? Maybe they used invisible...
There should have been a way to...
Or perhaps opening intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Oh, fuck. I didn't actually try that one. Let's try that one.
The direct cause of the oil lighter found at...
The killer used some... He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just... Based on the shape of... It can stand upright.
If they tipped over, it could have
Let me try
ignited...
this
Some way?
one. and
Maybe
then
they
I'll
used
think about
There
it.
should have been a way to...
Or perhaps intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Yeah, that didn't work. Okay. It has to be...
Crap.
It has to be the fucking burn work.
The direct cause...
Because, like...
Reboot.
Reboot.
Hot mic.
Reboot.
Reboot. What is that?
And look, we already used the oil lighter, if I'm not mistaken, did we?
Sometimes evidence can be used more than once, Joshua.
Uh-huh. Just, random noise.
There was a random fan noise, Reboot. Like a...
It was you.
It was that came from your mic.
The moment you muted, it
I have-
stopped.
It was on stream. The stream's at 10. It's on 4K. How did we get to at 4K?
This is not 4K.
I know.
It's 10.
I know. Let me have this bone.
Let him have his funny joke. Come on.
I refuse.
Wow, you're a fucking
fun
nerd.
allowed.
Nerd.
I only demand the highest cuisine.
So was okay. Genuine question: did I use the oil lighter already? Just out of
You
curiosity.
have not.
You have
Okay.
not used the oil lighter yet.
The
Okay,
oil
now
lighter
let's
found
see.
at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the based on the shape of that oil. It can stand upright while
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door
Oh.
caused
Perhaps opening
intense
the
wind
door
pressure to
cost.
tip over the lighter.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
How do you think they tipped over the lighter?
I guess the question. I guess it's like. Maybe via sound waves? Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Well, actually,
Have
didn't
you
they hear
reviewed all
music?
of your-
Think about the order of operations when what happened when you went into the place.
Akane knocked open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
And
because
the fire started.
Yeah. Oh.
The oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind and lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the
If they tipped over, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
That's
There
not
should
it.
have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
Did I already shoot that one?
Shoot it again. Okay, probably the wrong one. Like straight up.
Crap!
Yeah, you don't think oil lighter is the right bullet?
I mean, they're discussing the oil lighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
The existence of the oil lighter is not proof of the use of an oil
Well, okay,
lighter.
check your actual truth bullets, Joshy.
I did. There's burned rope, but like I tried doing
I
that.
mean, like,
one.
which ones do you have available right now?
I have the Monokuma plushie. I don't think that has anything to do with it. And the Monokuma. Wait, hold on. Monokuma
The panels.
panels. Yeah, let me find. There's a lot of
Well-
Monokumas in here. A
Well,
lot
Josh,
of
you think about where the Monokuma panels led to.
the body, or at least to the curtain. They led to the curtain. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw it based on the shape of that. It can stand upright.
If they tipped over the light, it could have ignited the.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound.
Or perhaps opening the door. Intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Okay. Hold on. I think I got.
The direct cause of
Okay,
the
I'm
oil
gonna
lighter
try
found at
The
this.
killer used some. He lit the curtain on.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape. It can stand up.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible.
There should have been a way to.
Or perhaps opening the.
There we go.
I
Maybe they
agree with
used
that.
invisible thread.
Invisible thread.
I feel as if.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought. It was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Okay.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere. but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect? You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Okay, there we go. Now this is where the MP3.
I see!
Hit it with the music playing over it.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Okay, my brain's going now. It's going. I feel it. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Is Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No. And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Oh, shit.
Rindy.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly.
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine.
With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter.
Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it was a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What happened to opening it slowly?
Akane ignored their protests and, with a mighty kick, the door flew open.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see, so the problem Chiaki's talking about is...
I see.
There we go. Yeah, they couldn't leave. Alright.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. The only one person who could have done that. Let me see something. Okay.
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Wait.
Huh?
Could have this been a suicide?
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide?
Don't be stupid.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all
But
self-inflicted?
Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Nah, like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. It's not that impossible. Actually, it's fairly possible.
Did you just combine plausible and possible?
No.
Impossible.
Plausible.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Wait, what?
Dirty
Oh,
joke!
penis!
Is that a dirty joke?
Can someone clip that?
I love Kazuichi's reaction. Didn't you?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the leg, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with...
It'd be impossible if you were...
How about if you use your teeth?
Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Sorry, that's so funny to me.
To actually tie up your own arms...
There!
No, that's wrong!
Damn, get it, Joshy.
Okay, there we go. My brain's going now.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That explains the blood splatter on his fucking left hand.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap. His right sleeve.
I see!
Shit would have burned too.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Okay.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you.
Thrifty.
That's definitely
Preach.
wrong.
Fine.
Shut up,
I just gotta
Yukiko.
get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Benjamin, huh?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants me to... Now she wants the money back? What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
There should
If
be
it's
like this.
something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay. There's definitely an answer to this. I mean, like, set the knife up and then, like, slam your hand down on it.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Oh.
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If you threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
No.
Bruh.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Yeah, exactly.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
The fucking being like, you owe me money, don't you?
Even if Nagito's, how could he stab his?
If he threw the knife and let the knife, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Oh fuck, that didn't work. Shit.
It's wrong?
Even.
I mean, like, it's obviously not the survival knife. I feel like it's the blood on the. It's the blood on. Oh, sorry, not the left hand. What was it? Maybe not. Burnt rope. I don't think it's a burnt rope. Not the oil lantern. Not the panels.
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife and slammed his right. Propped it up.
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
I mean, his left hand. No, his left hand was relatively. No.
Even if not.
I don't. Let me look at this. It's not the panel.
How could he stab his right hand with?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand out?
Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
You know what? Here, I'm gonna ask for a hint. Is it blood on the? What was it again? The.
What could you put a knife in? What could you prop a knife against?
To answer your specific question, Dashi, no.
Okay. I should be looking for what propped it up.
Even if.
How did he prop up? Could he have been the Monokuma plushie?
How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the
That
air
voice crack.
and let the knife fall.
Wait, did my voice crack?
No,
Could he stab his hand that
Fuyuhiko's
way?
voice cracked.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it.
Propped it up.
I'm gonna try, you know what? I'm gonna try something very stupid.
If he just propped, he could have used his.
If you're tied up, we don't know if his left hand could even reach his right
I'm gonna be
hand.
very stupid right now.
There are
Even
no
if
stupid
Nagito's, how
answers,
could he stab his?
Jonathan.
If he threw
Go
the
with
knife
your
into the
force.
air and let the knife fall, could he stab his
Follow your
hand out?
heart.
Is he a throwing knife?
And
Maybe
enter
he
the
propped
garden of
knife
madness.
somehow?
Yeah, see, like, I'm using, yeah, the knife.
It's wrong?
Follow your heart and then get executed for being
Even
wrong.
Follow your
heart, and then come up with a better idea.
How would he have been able to prop it up?
How could he stab his right hand?
If he threw the knife and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand out? Is he a throwing knife at? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
There we go.
I agree with that.
Okay, so you used the question, huh?
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
It makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Oh, damn. Okay, so it doesn't go all the way through. Okay. Because I thought maybe they had placed it spear there, but yeah, okay, yeah.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear. If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Phrasing.
I wouldn't.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Oh my god. Soda really?
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Come on! There are 3 words here that you could use, but like the payoff is like not something one thinks about.
Sora doesn't have much going for him,
One
okay?
more time. I need to record it. For a reason.
Stop it!
He needs to record it, Joshy.
Cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monomi's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
And are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed.
Yeah.
But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer. But suicide is unimaginable.
I mean, like we described how it's not.
You really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Yep. Huh?
I feel that there's Some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
Yeah.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how. We made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up until now by doing that. Even now.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, teamwork.
It makes the dream work.
Blood on left hand.
Teamwork is
How
what
did
makes the
Nagito
game work.
stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
Okay.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail.
Again?
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Oh.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
That's a line.
There's something about... Why is this trial like this?
This is the
Think
best!
percent. See, this is why you should have hung out with Akane in your free time events.
Wait, what?
Let's work together. When the spear stuck, his right hand was covered by
Find
the
out
knife.
her
He was only able to put his
dark
left hand
and
was off.
depressing
That rules out
past.
his left hand.
Does she have one?
Everyone has
No, that's
one.
wrong.
Ding dong, bitch, that's wrong. There's blood on his left hand.
There's blood on my bones.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of
You
his
mean we
hand,
have to think?
what would...
No.
What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? It was gripping.
I see.
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
And she's really got that on the mind.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Thank you, Sonia.
Now that you
I mean, that
mention
doesn't change
compared
much.
to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him
Yeah,
to stab
sometimes.
himself.
I go so hard to rip the spear.
That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki,
He
what
ripped
do
the
you
skin.
think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Which section of the spear was he holding on to?
I hate that I'm only hearing penis jokes, even though that it's probably not intended.
What, the shaft?
Raise the shaft and ease her down.
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Oh yeah,
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear on this left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned?
Yeah, got this. Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if just before that... That's it! Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was when, and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Yo, let's go.
Dun, 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 dun,
He
dun,
was a
dun.
skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy."
Play the immediate ska music.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
And so
Yo, someone turn on Superman.
Funny enough, there was a trial where I actually played Superman during this segment.
Oh man.
Can't watch it anymore because Josh got copyright struck and died.
Damn.
See, when they copyright strike you, they literally strike you down.
Where was the spear just before? It was above Nagito because he used the fucking cord to suspend it via the fucking thingy I forgot the name of. Oh fuck!
The girder.
Yeah, the girder. Ah!
Good. So it's a member of the Ginyu Force, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
They got gnomed.
Tag your Joshies to totally gnome them.
Joshy just gnomed us all.
You got no gnomed.
Not a gnome.
I'm not a gnome. I'm a gnome.
Oh fuck! Oh god damn it!
That Joshi's gnoming himself. Me when I force Joshi to go down the slide dimension and he runs into the prism of despair.
Question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling?
My
switchboard.
ass.
My ass! What were they thinking? There we go.
Question for Josh.
Yeah?
What did you get? Oh wait, story.
Why do they call it a bullet point argument when he uses swords? What were they thinking?
Must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but
We got it, Sonya.
he probably used the
Oh, yeah,
ceiling
brother.
girder directly above him.
Yep.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him.
Boy.
This is the most like...
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So,
This is very
how about it?
silly.
Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious?
A very elaborate method of ultra suicide.
Suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide?
For real?
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
Oh,
that
shit.
spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Fucking this image of...
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Go hard or go home.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing
He's
a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
That bitch!
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over
Extra
again?
emphasis on the B.
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Yep.
That's our Nagito.
What is
Jeez. And I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me.
Yeah!
I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. What an asshole. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form of his malice took. The form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
However, there was one
So
thing
full
I
of
still
malice,
do not
Hajime.
understand. He said he would
Yum.
reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
What? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here. That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense. And it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death. It's something that he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. Piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. I will pause right here real quick because I want to go get something.
Okay.
You're gonna need to really pause because it says you have 3.5 minutes.
Joshy.
Dashi? Dashi?
Joshi, no.
I can't pause!
There's a fucking
bring up
timer.
the
Wait,
bring
what?
up the control.
You got it.
Oh,
You
there
did
you
it.
Is it about
Oh
the
my
Monokuma
god,
file?
Josh.
Okay, it's the Monokuma file. Okay, hold
Bingo.
on.
Super high school level.
That was the
right there.
craziest.
Maybe Joshi really is the ultimate lucky student.
Oh my god.
My
There you
man
go,
is just
Josh.
oops. Oh, okay. Me when I inflict immense bodily harm onto digital Joshua at twitch.tv/_digital Joshua.
You mean the person that we should all subscribe to on twitch.tv?
Well, you can follow him, but you can subscribe to me on twitch.tv/orange_boy, and the O is 0. And if we get enough money, Josh gets money too.
Join the Discord at the Zero Range Boy or Orange Boy Discord.
I'm completely lacking in range. Yum.
If you follow Orange Boy at twitch.tv, you also get free orange juice.
Yeah.
And you get to support the noble goal of forcing the Orange and the boys to play an Otome.
You also get a Beatrice and a Battler emote.
Also, if you unsubscribe, instead of not getting the orange juice, you'll instead be forced to have toothpaste and the orange juice if you think about
my God.
unsubbing.
Hey, subscribe to not have to to have the fuck.
Subscribe and get a free copy of Beaglesaurus.
Listen, it's very simple. If you don't subscribe, we're going to collect all of you. We're gonna round you up. We're gonna make you drink a Sprite and eat a banana, and then we're gonna put you on a spinning teacup ride. Apparently, that makes you throw up. It's not great.
Sounds like hell.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I went on a spinning ride without eating anything, and that gave me those results.
We're gonna make you spit up your stomach acid. It's gonna be poggers.
Did Josh leave to go do something?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Funny enough, he did it right as the timer went off for finding the evidence.
I mean, he noticed quickly.
Very quickly.
That panicking will make you think faster, huh?
Panic at the Joshua.
Panic at the digital.
Well, I'm gonna beat up some high school kids.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Epic Yagamo win.
Yeah.
You can always beat up high school kids. It's always more.
It's so funny that you just beat up high school kids.
I'm still fucking floored that what is it? I got the answer via just pressing the wrong thing at the right time.
Really cool.
I did that like twice this stream.
Epic Joshua moment.
Yeah.
Josh
That's
Brown.
it.
Top 10 Joshi gamer moments.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the
Number
Monokuma
1,
file?
racism.
The victim is Nagito Komae. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed through his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki mentioned, that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Oh boy.
It's your favorite.
It's the best one!
Oh, this one's gonna be easy.
What do you think it is?
What are you doing?
Okay, maybe I don't.
Maybe you don't understand. See.
What was the question again?
You can press the tab button to display the question.
What was suspicious about the monotone file?
Alright. Yeah, this was a stressful week for me, so, like, my brain is kind of blech.
Oh, I've got it now.
Yeah, Joshy, this is the.
Actually,
Okay. Can I at least say like what I thought it was? I thought it was gonna be a time of death.
I mean,
you're like half right.
You're close.
You're very close. No. You are like, you hate this. My man is clicking.
Look at those that APM.
You're not pressing the. You're not. Oh wait, never mind. You want to get F.
I love the Prosy like bit on this, like where
Instead of the word knife in this fun game.
I've met a Josh, that's really fun.
You're going to make a comic book next. You need E, Joshy.
I know. I need E. Now I need an A.
Give me an A.
Give me a T.
Can you spell the word death?
What's that spell? Cause of
death.
And I bet Hajime was going through a real headache with all those explosions in his brain.
This Monokuma file. There's no specific cause of death.
Not only is there a spear stabbed through his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there are lacerations on. I've read it before.
Isn't that weird? Until now,
Epic
the
Nagito
files
death.
always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
So?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Nah.
Well, Monokuma.
Yeah, Kuma.
I plead the fifth!
Okay.
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
You have something to say right now, you dummy, mommy.
Even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case,
Ah, water.
the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Oh, I got my keyboard wet.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you
Yes, Roni.
suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
No.
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
It's not even believing in
Because you
Nagito.
believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship
He's so
these
full
days.
of malice.
I actually really like the word malice.
Friendship. There was no friendship.
That white
Should we
thing.
guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I
Hideously
think we should
white
keep going
creature.
until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. If you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, fuck you.
splendid. You guys
Dang,
are
what did
so
mommy do?
splendid right now.
How dare you hurt this sweet creature? How
All
dare
the
you?
hopes are united.
How dare she
No
even
despair
exist?
can shake you.
Someone's gonna tell her to shut up as soon as I press this button. Okay, no.
No, she got confidence, and now people like her.
If all your hopes are united, no despair shall shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. We're at this that's not the halfway.
We're already at that point.
It is.
It's a halfway point.
Yeah.
Are we
Sounds
going
like
to
you're
do
doing a
this
great
trial
job.
tonight?
Man,
Yes.
my heart was
Yeah,
racing
yeah,
like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but really think about it rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning on sulking? Let's get along like we always do. Come on. All right, you passed.
Help. Sith.
Friendship was measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
So, 8 years later... No, that's... I'm not gonna make that joke.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact you snub at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know?
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Damn. Then as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Wait, why?
Well, there may be some defense for that. Well, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait.
The what?
The masturbation.
The man bait.
Fucking AC! I'm sorry. Christ almighty. You're not wrong.
What fun.
Oh. Reopen.
I'm Monami. Anyway, my chest is full of pride. Everyone is united.
Stop stealing my lines.
Joshie, why do you hate her so much? Why do you hate her so much?
I don't. I just want to get back to the trial.
I believe you hate her so much.
Joshie is so full of hate and malice.
Yum.
I'm gonna show that guy my
It's
fearsome
delicious.
retaliation. That's basically it.
Okay, cool. Get back to the trial.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
It's not fucked up and evil Joshie moments. Fuck you.
It's better to confirm if there are any other
Crazy,
possibilities.
stupid Joshie moments.
That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound.
I was
don't you
definitely
think?
fucked up, but...
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Make your argument. Monokuma file, torture wounds, duct tape, blood on your piece of blue paper. Oh wait.
That's so wild, it just might be it.
I want to look up piece of blue paper real quick. I don't remember that. Okay. Found at Nagito's cottage under his bed. It's a round, thin aluminum piece.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Maybe he shat his pants
Was
and
the
died.
cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Yeah, I know.
Let us
Can't believe he was killed with love.
It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe
All he needed.
simply bled
Damn
to
it, I
death.
was.
There's no way he burned to
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Without love, his cause of death cannot be
I
seen.
agree with that.
Dude, what's that joke
I
mean?
totally forgot about that possibility.
Wait, what? The worst part about Joshy's version of the song is they're just a bunch of advertised butts? What the fuck are you talking about?
What does that mean?
Oh, it's a reply to Nora's comment.
Oh.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Did they kill him?
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Nagito's poison. The poison made for Nagito.
Now that you mention
The poison made specifically
there's
for murder.
no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison
There's
was
only
the cause of
non-murderous
death,
poison.
it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood
yeah,
blotches
fair enough.
appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Damn, so true.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still,
Yeah.
both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
Yum.
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
My man was
If
gripping
it
his
was a
spear, if you know what I
slow-acting
mean.
poison,
Well, tied up.
it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison,
Nagito's
how'd
tail
he
is
get it past his
small.
lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
I'm gonna screen cap that for fucking later.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label.
That's a good name.
Maybe.
Man, Khan really nailed this part of the case.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning. You should think carefully and try to remember. Oh, don't tell me. No! Okay.
Time for another logic dive!
What, did you think it was a vote time, or
I thought it was going to be another fucking Hangman's
He
Gambit.
was just terrified of the Hangman's Gambit.
The improved Hangman's Gambit.
What was improved again?
Nothing.
It made it worse.
Nothing.
No, I mean, like,
Objectively awful.
What do they consider to be improved? I forget.
Version 2.
It is unclear.
What is
It
the
moved.
difference?
New and improved means objectively worse in every way.
Like, is there any difference?
What was the state the
Oh yeah,
poison in
significantly different.
poison in
Worse.
when it affected Nagito?
Don't, Josh.
Nailed it.
I was thinking about it. Okay, listen.
Please.
It was liquid.
You are scaring the hose, Joshua.
It was not a liquid. It was a gas.
Yes.
If you don't smell that,
The hose are terrified.
Josh, you smell that poison?
Fuck.
I look over to the Discord and see Omni ass.
me neither. Start dying.
Josh, you smell that poison? No, me neither. Start farting. Oh my fucking! Oh my fucking god!
No.
Jelly.
Oh.
Joshy, the hose are putrefied! The hose are decaying in the morning rain! Joshy, the hose are dead! You killed them!
Joshy, there are girls watching.
Oh wait, yeah, there are. Fuck!
The hose are. They died. They went to hell and they died again.
Oh,
I meet a new hoe. I follow the logic dive, then go to hell. They die.
You guys took Josh into the logic chamber to impress the hose, but he fails constantly.
How did the poison enter Nagito's body?
Turn to Mickey Mouse.
How did the poison end up in Nagito's body, huh?
Oh man, I was hoping you'd get the wrong one.
Joshy successfully annihilated the hose. There are none left.
The hose can't breathe.
The hose can breathe now. They can breathe.
The hose are so full of poison.
Oh my god,
Drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it.
Inhaled?
It's
Warren
written
just
on
said
the
the
poison's
beatboxing
warning
Joker
label.
live.
Why so serious?
This enchanted liquid poisons people.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas
Poison
inside
ass.
the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas should be able to explain that mystery too. Smoke? No, fire. No. Damn it. My brain's not working anymore.
Jumpy, have you heard of ass poison?
No, not
We
the
lost-
Monokuma.
The brain fell off during the logic dive.
God damn it!
Rashi, I'm gonna start killing hoes again in your
Man,
name.
you fell off.
Sprinklers! There, got it! Fuck you!
Did it!
Did it, Joshy.
You saved the hose!
I'm gonna bitch slap some motherfuckers right now.
Suffer!
You did a great
The
jeer.
poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers?
I give you a
It wasn't
broken
the
marriage
fire?
out of 10.
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
Guess data breaks down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Brain coming back.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers. Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
Okay.
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, That still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
No.
Well, but...
Right. There's still more?
I mean, not all of the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Why did he commit suicide? Just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive?
That
is that
complex.
really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be it.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say? If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been
The
left
meat
behind
on-
is...
The meat on the bone!
No more. I can't look stupid in front of the hose
talking
anymore.
about the container the poison was kept in?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's too late, Josh. I'm
If
sorry.
Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container
There's
anywhere.
no more hose
right?
to be to fuck up in front of. They're all
Carry around
dead.
poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
They're dead. Joshua!
You killed the hose in your rage, Joshy.
Yeah, keep the liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in glass or plastic container, away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Except it's
Right?
not.
Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone. I also feel the same way. That's why that's what I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Canon. It's canon. That's our joke. It's canon.
Twists beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably
Whatever.
just didn't notice it. Like
Not
maybe
in
the
a
container
trial
was
of life
hiding
or
with the fire
death.
grenade fragment.
what? What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief. Wait.
Think.
Brain blast.
I think I did actually have a brain blast. Oh, god
Josh,
damn
you
it!
have to do another
Just
one!
in time for improved Hangman's Gambit.
Don't you just love improved Hangman's Gambit, Josh?
Can you spell brain blast?
Can you spell suffering? This is objectively the worst trial because you have to do Hangman's Gambit twice.
So I will say, I don't quite understand why this feels so bad. Could it be explained to me?
It's constantly moving, you have to shoot things with different buttons, and sometimes they just don't give you the letter you need.
Wait, different
And your
buttons?
Like the fact that it's like, oh, but you can, if you make them big enough and blow them up, they get points. Like, nobody fucking cares about the points. They try to make this into like a weird arcade game, and nobody wants to do this.
They all also constantly explode, either if they hit anything or if they are on the screen too long.
Because I feel like I would understand if I felt it, but just watching it, I think it looks fine.
Oh my god! Now you're giving me all the R's!
See?
Man, man. Can't
Oh,
believe
no!
Joshy's in a
Like-
fucking Halo 3 Xbox Live party right now with all these R's.
Grenade?
And all these ends!
Oh no, not the ends.
Oh, I see a G!
Oh,
Josh, you need an end.
that's
Josh, you need an
next.
end. You need an end. It's.
We need to get out of here.
There we go.
It's people who annoy. Jesus Christ.
Josh, do you think the ends justify the means?
It's A for Granada.
I mean, have you seen Death Note recently?
Oh my fucking god!
This is like abject, honest suffering.
But Josh, you had
Whoever
fun though, right?
whoever thought of the Hangman Gambit should get an actual pay cut.
Like, okay, hold on. Like, I want to know. There's a solid second where it's like, where the fuck is the letter I need?
Yeah.
But you were having fun though, right, Josh?
No!
It's improved though.
It's improved, Hangman's Gambit.
It's improved, therefore it's fun. Hey, how about that next line?
Yeah.
You're having fun,
Yeah.
Joshua.
Huh? The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of
Yeah.
the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
So I did have a big brain moment, okay.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah,
Well, it
the
wasn't
container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by
It was
someone.
brain. You had a brain
Instead,
moment.
it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place.
Man, Con really nailed that
As
one.
long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse.
How?
It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Yeah.
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade. Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of the fire grenade were swapped with the poison. Okay. What did Sonia say previously? I'll check this.
I can prove it
Yeah,
with
nailed
this.
it. Okay.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
Damn, Soda.
God damn.
You're right. If the canister
Is this
wasn't
meant to be
thrown
the last
away,
one because they all get
then it just
executed?
means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Wait, it was one fire grenade canister, I guess.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding. You're right. In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
What? Oh.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison, so when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought in, the moment Nagito breathed in the poison, was the same?
Crap!
Oh, crap.
Joshua, the hose.
I'm sorry. The moment...
I'm gonna resurrect them.
Hold on.
Hose of the resurrection.
I currently have my hands on her right now.
Hose of the Golden Witch.
She's strangling. She is straining for breath.
You have 30
But
seconds.
I can't believe all the hoes died this stream.
You have less than 30
Oh,
seconds.
God! Okay! Enough!
It was when we all...
Like, I thought that was
Oh gosh, you never change.
Alright, everyone.
Yeah, I think so.
This has been the best trial.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
Oh, fuck!
One of us.
Yeah? The moment they said it was in the grenade canister, I just figured.
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
Oh, Nagito's the worst.
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
That
I
bitch.
feel like you could argue.
With Monokuma rules?
Yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide!
No.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was...
Crap!
Oh, no, wait, what?
Who made it?
It's a Monokuma?
Crap!
Oh, okay.
Remember what you found in his apartment?
Crap!
Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Who could it be?
I'm sorry, I was like...
Hoes are dead.
Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Josh, you follow the train. Yeah, there you go.
Let me think.
Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
I see!
Let someone throw the poison.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a
This
trap.
is so elaborate.
Trap?
preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do, and for that reason. He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him? To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
Fuck this bitch.
And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of...
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts.
Stop it,
Do
stop
your
it, stop.
very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do? No. It's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh shit!
Closing arguments.
Let's see, what was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Not that. Right before switching.
Bingo.
Man, Nagito looks so menacing in that style.
Yeah. The insane person looks insane.
Like, he looks extra insane. Like, that looks like a different art style.
It is a different art style. It's comic stuff.
No, I meant, like, it looks different. It gives off a different feel from the previous comic stuff.
The dude is super insane.
No, he was great. He was totally great, guys.
Luke. Come on.
Man, I really wish I could get Kaneko's thoughts on this. This is nuts. It's so stupidly elaborate.
He is a smart, insane person.
Don't forget you can mouse over the question marks to see what they
His
represent.
whole body wasn't tied up.
What did he set up after the Monokuma panels?
Here's everything that happened in this
Done
case.
it.
Oh, fuck.
The person who
You're
actually
kid,
arranged this
Joshy?
incident was
Yeah,
the
this-
victim, Nagito Komaeda.
This was a doozy.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. Panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
This cunt.
What's with that pose, Hajime?
Because he's
mounting.
This
I'm
should be the
fucking
truth
sitting.
behind Nagito's trap.
This bitch set all of us up. All of us. Like,
All of you?
yes.
Every single one of you?
Every single
But
one.
But is that so?
Yes.
Everyone.
Let's keep
Why
going
don't
and
you
find
keep
out.
reading the
How
visual
about it,
novel?
Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Oh, that asshole.
He said this to us earlier.
Or
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames, and he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
What did Nagito believe?
What did I believe in, Hajime?
Damn it!
No, not me. Damn it.
That's not what I believed, Hajime.
His
You
talent.
fucking stepladder.
Unfortunately, my crack rock collection isn't an answer.
His talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his
Okay,
own
Jesse.
talent.
That's not so strange, really.
Mouthing.
Most of
He's
us here have
seething.
been relying on the same thing.
But in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
That's right.
It's a game. It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it's just as Monami said.
Huh?
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it.
That... You only had 1 in 6 chance of surviving?
But I'm still alive. After all, the only thing good thing about me is how lucky I am.
And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted.
That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
That's right. It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Late stage Teru.
Huh? I'm left with the red mark?
Oh my god, he's a flashback.
For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem to be very lucky right now.
Sorry.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along.
This bitch tried you
person
made
at the
me!
target.
Chose me!
Who?
Because I'm not an ultimate hope!
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade. You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who?
That explains the elaborate nature.
Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should know already.
What
The
a
answer
bum.
is the
I
traitor.
see. That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing. That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then, it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believe in what Nagito said, we would have reached that answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because he didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for their target? But he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to actually happen, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
Oh no. Okay. Everyone mute. Oh wait, what? That wasn't me? Okay. I need to think. Okay. It's not me. Oh. Oh, I hope it's not something stupid. I hope I'm not being stupid right now. Am I being stupid? Ah!
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor.
Fuck!
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it! Why? This is... I mean, this is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity, so the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it!
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here. Is that the only way? Oh, fuck.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
Oh god, why am I sucking right now?
Burst open and mix. I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Oh, wait. I fucked that up. Shit.
Good old notebook
I
monomies.
won't let you. Burst open and mix.
Jeez.
I'll lower your grades.
Even now you're disappointing the host.
Disappear.
Not right now.
Hajime, you stupid face.
Oh, so we're talking now?
Let's all get along. I'll lower your
Not
grades.
yet. But it hit.
Hajime, you stupid face.
You've got your fever again.
Let's all get along. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone. First time today, Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Byakuya as the leader, a lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known from the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eye from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
It's day 16. We've been in the future funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to the Octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out.
You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this.
And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitation, swiped the card reader. Bzz.
Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but
then nobody will be saved.
Oh!
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known. If that bomb
The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't want to believe it, but I have to move forward. Okay.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
I will ask for some help. Do I have to scan?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. No.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more There's no way Chiaki would- if that bomb was fake or not! The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonya shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonya.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh, wow! Oh.
How you feeling, buddy?
I feel like shit. Nagito took everything from me.
I'm not that surprised at Chiaki, although I'm very curious what they mean by traitor.
So what do you think of Nagito now?
I hope he's rotting. I hope he rots in despair.
Welcome to my grind set.
If she knew the bomb was fake,
He's in hell and Gundam is just so jealous.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Fuck. What? I don't have enough. Shit.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
Josh,
If
did you
that
see what
counts as evidence,
Hajime was thinking at the end there?
I should be doubted too.
No, I do not.
Yeah, you have to wait
After
until
all,
there's multiple
knew the
things on
bomb
the
was
screen at
fake.
once
Okay.
to cut, because you run out of cuts. See, like, look.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
Okay, wasn't that?
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
No, wasn't it? Fuck. I keep fucking up. Yeah.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so, you could not declare that Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the backtrack. Fuck. Yeah.
Damn. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard it.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so, or he knows everything about.
No, that's not it. Fuck.
Crap! There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Sonia, someone fill in.
I was ready down here.
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. Tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew! I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck.
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before.
There are multiple reasons to be sad.
Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it! Why did it end up like this?
I hate Nagito so much. He is the worst.
Lucky me.
I hate him so fucking much. I hate him. I hate him with a burning passion.
Now, keep in mind, Rindy has said all this while knowing this trial.
So I would like to say I basically just forgot like about the Future Foundation's whole deal. I kind of just forgot it existed until like the last trial or 2 trials ago. And so,
we haven't been told a lot about them.
And so, but it seems like, so like every time they said traitor, I thought that they meant like somebody actively working against the group. But it's like, if we've known this since, I asked Nora, he said we've known this since trial 3.
There's
like,
still more story to go.
Go ahead. Yeah, no,
Go ahead. Keep going.
there's more to learn.
It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree with this. Emptiness? Loneliness? Sadness? But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Oh, it's gonna make me choose. Twist the knife in.
Even so.
Twist the knife in.
Even so.
Man, you can't have shit on Jabberwock Island! Fuck! Ibuki now, Chiaki? Are you fucking kidding me? The only one that's alive is Fuyuhiko!
Wait, there's more? There's more people alive? What are you talking about?
Joshi, what the fuck?
The only one he loves.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it.
Are you serious? That was correct?
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Everything was true?
Damn it.
Luz, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it.
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really a part of the Future Foundation? The agent of an organization that brought us to this island. Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause...
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can't betray?
Well?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I'll never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be a friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was it really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange?
Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Kill everyone besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal.
That bitch.
Huh?
See, he likes Chiaki. But why would he do something like that? Of all the for a plan, only that the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay.
Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person.
Huh? You think so?
Gee, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Huh?
Hey, come on.
Hey, now you're talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
Shut up.
I can't lose.
Then, I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Huh? Retaliate?
What?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Is Monami about to pull a Chaozu?
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
It actually is.
We shall die
Yeah, straight up.
together.
It's just Chaozu.
She's self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on? What's going on?
Monokuma, like, die?
No, no!
I'm not dead.
Ah, a new one fucking came out.
Oh, man. That surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet! I'm not done yet!
Hey, what?
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
There's gonna be another spare.
Hey, not yet!
Seriously, stop it! If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Oh, of course! I'm doing so you all be destroyed! I will be the one to protect my students!
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life!
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once!
Ooh, how exciting!
How many? Not that much. Just 10 to the 60th power.
What did you say?
What?
1 million.
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 10 to the 5th power, 10 to the 56th power, then 10 to the 60th power. Oh, that's 10 to the 60th power.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite a daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What? What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Could it be? If you really have that much power?
Hey!
Hold on! You bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
Oh.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
How many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I want to give up! Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami.
Hmm?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know?
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
But...
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell is going on?
I do not know for certain, but only thing I can say is...
Please listen!
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy that's besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between those two organizations.
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave the talk for later. Because the punishment time is gonna start!
Because of the wonderful things he does.
Hold on! Just a little more time!
To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that,
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer!
Special bleeding service!
Ah, from Monami too.
Huh?
Why, even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will define me anymore.
Uh-huh.
And, also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child!
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys... I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you.
I'm fucking dead.
When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's
Aw.
okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Then let's proceed with high spirits. This is the very last punishment time.
Don't pull her by her hair. Had to fucking twist the knife in, didn't you? Man!
Did they use any models during those? I couldn't tell.
No, they weren't.
No, they were
Well,
sprites.
Some were,
Or
but the
2D.
characters weren't 3D models.
Kind of hard with the pixelation.
No.
Remember?
I'm gonna fucking kit you. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you like Nagito hurt me.
Doesn't that just make you as bad as him?
Can't have shit on Jabberwock Island. Can't have shit!
Chiaki Nanami was genetically designed to be the most appealing character ever, so it hurt extra hard.
I'll be real, I kind of expected this just a bit. I was like, my money was on Sonya, but at the same time I could go, yeah, I could see the big helper character being the quote-unquote traitor.
Can't have shit!
Oh, did she say that?
Shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, she two things. She said that she can't beat Tetris, and she said right before this trial that she had a dream where she was playing Monokuma Tetris.
Really, Tetris of all things.
Yes.
No, you guys are saying the wrong thing. She had a bad dream about Tetris, about getting smashed, and she couldn't beat dating sims. That's all. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, she couldn't be dating sim.
Yes. No. Let Joshy continue the story.
Come on.
Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I'd fallen to my knees. Feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It's just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her, thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comfortable a little? Comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurts.
I don't
Good
believe it!
gracious! That was such a big surprise! As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trial, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too!
Phew!
Oh well, don't worry about that. There won't be any more situations where you need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean?
Now that Annoying Rabbit is gone as well! All the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave the island?
I shall now present.
Yup! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you five who survived until now, I shall give you guys the right to graduate. Thank you all for your hard work.
Are you really okay with that?
Huh? What do you mean?
There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing would happen right away.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, think I are. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changed his mind? Mr. Monokuma.
Also, you said U5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left? Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball.
Don't stay quiet, say something! What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
The Future Foundation is the world ender. Then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
No, no!
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. Everything. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when the time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
New world. Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter Oh, LaRouche. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure that long day. Then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying for that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far, how much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all of that? And not just that. If we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world, completely, utterly alone, with nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of my cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of my cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage to escape that fear. What the fuck? When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hajime, good timing.
Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory?
Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus, what about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside the laptop.
Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial?
Why would you do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will?
Nagito's will? Where is he right now? Or it?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it. The restaurant.
Hey, can you, hey, Joshi, wait. Check on the mailboxes.
Anybody that's dead. I mean, Byakuya's dead.
Yeah.
click
All those
on-
people
click
that
on
you
them,
just
click on
missed,
them.
they're all... No, I mean interact with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Click on them.
Join... What?
It said fate of the Togami Corporation.
Nagito, I can't believe you actually left a will. Fine, then I'll just make sure to listen to your last words. I will die twice?
These are their last thoughts before they died.
what happened to...
What happened to Hanmura Diner?
His mama, what happened to Hanmura Diner?
Shit! Do it!
He's alive.
Oh yeah, he's alive.
Yeah.
He's alive.
Have to do the most painful one.
Well, I mean,
Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. Sorry, guys, don't lose.
Yoko's dead.
No. Rats, squish. Miss Myra.
Yep, that's her entire character.
Paco.
Oh, what the fuck?
Justice,
young master, young master.
Young Master Tool.
Cool.
Young Master, yo.
I'll be mo.
You look away from
I'll
the
save
baby,
the,
huh?
I'll save the painful one.
Ibuki will be the least painful.
Oh my immense. Say cheese. Smile, everyone.
Plus L.
Yahoo! Please listen one song. She's so happy. I miss her.
I get the feeling you're.
You gotta.
Oh yeah, remember that time that I said that you wouldn't be able to walk your pet anymore? That was complete dog shit. There's probably enough time to hatch another one.
Forgive me, love me, forgive me, love me, forgive me.
Did I go over every single guy?
You got everyone.
Yeah,
Wonder why yours is like. Was yours always glowing?
Yeah, because it's your house.
Oh my god.
So yeah, how'd that feel?
What are your thoughts?
Hey, Shanta.
You should go meet with everybody at the school.
Or you're in a simulation.
I don't know. I'm literally Tyler the creator in that
Was
one
there-
Eric Andre bit where it's like he
I don't
turns to him
know.
and goes, "Do you believe in God?" And I don't know.
Well,
Is there-
God, Joshy?
Is there like?
What
I wonder if.
All right. What if everybody, stop?
Yeah, shush.
Yo.
Oh, right. Hey, you're late.
Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Do it.
You'll be for Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
Wait.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong! That is the will of causality guiding you.
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it.
Yeah, you're right. Why was...
I wonder who's watching this message.
Was it Trader from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations! Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would.
Ended the way he hoped it would?
That's right.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
So he really set up the traitor as the killer? And even tried to make them survive the trial? Why would he do that?
Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more.
But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video...
How unfortunate.
Then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately.
What the fuck?
I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself.
What the fuck?
Check the web for details. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off. Helen Ice Ant something...
Words
like
happy.
Only happy ass... Oh, happy ors. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who's Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well...
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. Ah, you guys will still think you're not gonna in 13 or something.
Die.
WW, stop it, don't stop.
Not gonna die, it's the weird number speak.
I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037.
Wait a minute.
What?
Leon?
What?
It's 11037.
Yeah.
That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Oh, this was Nagito's final message?
That 1137 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right, let's go.
How does that make you feel?
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island.
I really like the glitches. It just makes me think of that Gumball episode.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
Hajime, turn off the game console.
I need scissors.
What?
61.
What?
You can do it, Hajime.
Go to pink water. Pink water is good.
I love
Hajime, have
vaporwave.
you ever seen the purple stuffed worm?
With it in flapjaw space?
Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
Also, the countdown! There's no time to stand around!
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside.
I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young master.
Pekka!
It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe it that the hope that lies beyond this point. That is your leader's orders.
I mean, she just said it.
What?
What was that?
I told her you only understand piggy talk.
I said you're so cool in Biggie talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that it's not Byakuya.
1137, right?
It's gonna be fine.
037.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future.
Beyond this point, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. And now then, let's move forward. Huh?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
Object.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world. Huh? Oh?
Danganronpa.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be an egg. Yeah!
Fuck!
You got the gamer's backpack, Joshy!
The gamer's backpack!
Oh, it smells like her.
Smells like Cheetos.
Smells like gaming.
Smells like Mountain Dew for some
Smells like
reason.
Code Red.
I can only smell my tears.
It smells like do your tears smell like Baja Blast?
Baja Blast and Cheetos.
What the fuck?
Do your tears
I can still
smell like
see
delicious Cool Ranch
Chapter
Doritos?
0!
I can still see orange
going,
powder
you
on
witch.
the straps.
want to go to the school trip, Joshy?
You wanna
You
could
probably
continue
want
to
to
reach.
stop
You wanna
here.
stop here?
I can't. The game won't let me.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
can.
We gotta wait a little bit, I think, before we can actually stop the game.
Alright.
It would be
Don't
wrong
do
to
it,
say
Joshy.
it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. Every time that happened, I had to steady myself on it with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. So I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. And how boring. Ah!
Do you like ships?
On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me.
You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right?
Ships?
That's right.
Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship.
You just realized that now?
Is it really that funny?
If you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me.
Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, that friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime.
Get him.
In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky?
That's right.
Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
That's because I have luck as well.
Huh?
Wait.
Oh, so now you...
Read the line, Joshy.
Okay, even I possess the talent as boring as lucky.
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us. Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here?
How boring.
Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
Not you. This world.
Huh?
This world is full of boring people.
She might want to adjust into a more reserved and maybe kind of like
Kind of
edgy voice.
disinterested?
Yeah,
Disinterested.
disinterested. Channel your canon a little bit.
People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent, even though they know they're insignificant. They don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here?
boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that. A certain degree of selection must be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right?
Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past.
That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again?
Wait. The hand.
Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much?
Hate? Then explain your hand.
This?
The end of that bandage. Is that a woman's hand, right?
Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. Yeah, but even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy.
I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's gonna happen on that island once we get there.
What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen.
Huh?
I already know because I am loved by that talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I'll not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again?
There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me.
You really don't play along, do you?
So I thought originally that Nagi, but now I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe it was Hajime.
I don't even know if it's him.
I don't know who it is. I just pulled out a Makoto voice out of my ass.
I assume you can figure out whose hand that is.
Okay, now we're stopping.
So, Joshi, what are your thoughts?
I can't even make any predictions right now.
Oh, are we gonna do Monami?
What?
No, don't suggest it to him.
No,
Don't
no,
suggest
no.
it.
I'll be honest. I don't have enough time for Monami tonight.
You can't say that
Also,
after I said it.
wait, fun fact about Monami's stage. Did that music sound familiar in the execution?
Oh.
In a bit of their execution, they use like a certain soundtrack from the Monami minigame. Uh-huh.
You ever just want to experience pain?
I've
How
experienced so
much?
much pain.
If you don't mind me if you don't mind me asking, the ones who know what happens, how much time is left in this? If Josh is okay with knowing.
There's
If Josh is okay,
decent
then
amount
It's about
left.
as much as there was in Chapter 6 in the last game.
Oh, we still have another like full chapter left.
Yeah.
So like 2
It
more
might be-
sessions.
It might be a little
So
shorter.
Joshy, now do you know what true pain feels like?
Oh, hold on.
Joshy could probably bust out like one more stream from this.
There we go. I have decided to kill Roboot by shooting him.
I mean,
Okay,
it
cool.
might be a little shorter than the first game.
Not
Why was
because he was
Roboot even
breaking
here,
any
real
rules,
talk?
but because I wanted to deal him pain. So I mod abused and server muted him. Almost server.
Why was he
muted
even
him.
here?
Because he fell.
I don't know.
Because they didn't kick him out, and he just decided, all right, I get some here now.
Anyways, he will experience pain right now.
Okay.
It will
I
be more stringent during the next one.
feel nothing but despair at this current juncture. You can't have shit
But-
on Jabberwock Island.
But Joshy, you're going to a shining future.
My future's not shiny. My future's
Calm
bleak.
down. Jesus
It seems
Christ.
it seems like your dream, Joshy, your dream seems unclear.
One
I'll say I liked the characters. I don't think I had that much emotional. Like I had about as much emotional. investment.
We get it. You don't have empathy.
You
Moving
don't have
on.
empathy,
damn.
Bone. How could you
Bone.
not?
They're very cartoony characters.
I mean, yeah, like Bones. Not they are very cartoony.
That doesn't mean I don't get attached
I
to
know.
them.
I know.
Well,
Now-
you can be attached. I'm talking about me.
Now we are
doesn't
going
need
around
to.
the town. Now here is Bone, the town sociopath. Very nice.
No, I do like Chuck, but you can't deny she's like genetically engineered to be likable.
I mean,
I think
like,
she's
I
very
guess.
cute.
I fucking love her. Don't get me wrong.
I fucking love.
The only time I didn't feel empathy for a Danganronpa character dying was Game 1, Case 3.
Oh, so Hifumi.
Same, bro.
And like barely Taka as well.
Oh, but Taka's cool though.
Yeah, I mean he was cool. I somehow didn't care that he died.
You know,
Yeah, it didn't hit
it's
us
really
well.
fucked up that I had a lot of emotion. I had a lot of emotional investment in Tero's ending.
I mean, like,
I
yeah, like that shit hurted.
That was powerful.
Yeah, like-
There was just an awkward young man who doesn't know how to make friends and just wants to see his mom.
Like, but the others, it's like, I mean, Pekka was fine, but I don't know, I can't really relate to her that much.
I
and
felt
then-
bad for Pekka because like it was like you feel bad for Fihiko by proxy because they do have a like actually like super deep connection that they tried to hide.
Also, what was the other ones? Gundam. It's like Gundam's great, but at the same time, it's like there's not much you can relate to him in his ending.
What do you mean?
I mean that is actually a lack of empathy.
I love the guy. It's just it's like it's not gonna get me that much emotional investment in him.
Anything about this character that is relatable?
I mean, it doesn't.
Obviously,
I get it. I get you
Bone
mean
was an
relatability.
anime weeb in like middle school.
Oh, I was not anymore though. I haven't watched anime in like years.
Anyways, enough about how much lack of empathy. Joshy.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, cutting out, man.
How do you feel, Joshy?
All I have is my bro for Yuhiko.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah,
not
but
even
Sonya
your,
had Akane.
not even yourself.
Akane and I have not even Akane.
Yeah, there's Akane and Sonya and even Soda if you feel like it.
I guess.
Connie!
I guess.
Oh, and with this, I have made my exit out of Danganronpa 2.
I mean, like you're still. Well, oh, that's right. Khan was gone. So.
Oh, hi, the ghost
Yeah,
of
I just happened to
Chiaki.
step in for Khan.
Oh.
Yeah, Con could make it tonight because why would there be a Danganronpa tonight?
Hi, goes to
No,
Chiaki.
Kana couldn't make it tonight because she
She's
basically she died.
She lied to me. I was hoodwinked, bamboozled, deceived, led astray.
That being said, this is really good. I think the amount of this shit, because I said previously that I was like, I'll probably end up at like a 9.5 for Danganronpa 2. This might just like shoot it up to a 10.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
like
Think so?
this for me completely makes up for the remembering disease, and not only that, it like almost like makes me not give a shit it happened in the first place.
Yeah, Joshy, I remember like I'm going to show you the exact emotion I had at this scene. Oh, what? What the fuck?
I was.
Wait, what?
That's a recreation of what I was saying at the time when I got to the scene.
Yeah.
So, Joshi, if you got in the feels, did you catch them? How do you feel? Do you feel it strongly?
Catch these feels.
I was just saying, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh no, 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 no.
So many emotions at once.
Join us tomorrow
That
for Umineko,
scream.
everybody.
That scream,
do make it
Joshy.
to
I'm so
Umineko.
sorry. I have been sitting here this whole time.
That was so loud. You were so loud. Fuck.
Wait, me? What? What the fuck?
No, Joshy,
Joshy's
when he accidentally selected Chiaki.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Joshy,
accidentally
sorry.
select her. I selected her on purpose. Because I
You
finally
made
got
Joshy
it.
cry.
You was
then we
blinded
showed
by
up
the
again,
truth.
too.
I wanted it to be me instead. Hajime instead. Fuck. I would have preferred that.
Were you just to become Chiaki or
I
something?
mean,
Were
you
you
got
gonna
the
join the-
antagonist.
I'll be real. I thought it was actually kind of like leading up to you, but then I also thought it's probably Chiaki, but it could also totally be Hajime.
So, that is a Danganronpa 2 for the night.
Rest in peace to a real one.
Rest in peace to all the best girls.
And Nagito.
And will we be
You
picking
don't even know if they're dead.
I hope
So
Nagito
Joshy.
rests in hell.
Nagito tried to save your waifu.
True.
And only your wife.
True, he did.
Hey,
Anyways,
Joshy.
press-
Yeah,
He
no
tried to do
why?
what you. He tried to do what you
Where
were
do you
doing.
think things gonna go from here?
I can't believe Joshy was agreeing with Nagito.
How much of this, like, how many of the students are actually dead? I think it might, a part of me goes, it's still the same number. It has to be the same number.
Wait, what are you asking? Like,
Well,
how many of them are?
is this a simulation or
Well,
what?
we don't know yet.
Yeah,
We don't know yet.
Well, I'm giving my thoughts, Bo.
Oh, I thought you were asking them how many were dead. Like, I thought you were
No.
legitimately asking them.
I wasn't asking shit.
I was very confused.
Like,
No answers will be given of that sort,
like,
anyways.
is there a possibility no one fucking died?
There's, I mean,
nah, I don't think they're probably all dead.
the way that
Except
the
for the people that
conversation,
are living right now.
the way the conversation has gone from the people that know, it really does sound like they're dead.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, like, at first, it's like, is this a simulation? Are they in tubes? But the way this conversation has gone has made me think, well, I guess they're dead.
I guess.
Shut up, Abyss. Also press F to pay respects.
I
We
created
lost-
an
we
image
lost our
long
real
ago.
one today.
I created an
And-
image long ago.
Hey, some people don't like Chiaki. It's fine.
Wait, what?
Abyss just has bad
Abyss-
taste.
Yeah, Abyss has objective bad taste.
I will have to edit that funny image of Hajime on the beach in morning of Ibuki and then add Chiaki right next to her.
Chiaki is very pettable. She's very cute.
It all returns to nothing.
Also, my only vocal words about the whole debate with like Nagito, Chiaki didn't want that.
I mean,
Also-
he didn't know she didn't want that.
I mean, it was pretty fucking obvious if he actually
it
paid
wasn't.
attention to like
No.
if he paid attention to the group
Nagito
instead of being a
didn't-
weird
Nagito didn't-
antisocial psychopath.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was. He didn't know what the
Randy,
girl actually was.
I've already.
So that is the end of the stream. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for dealing with my loud voice. And then additionally, thank you for joining me for my tears. This is the end of the stream. Hopefully you're happy. This is the end of the story. Well, not Danganronpa 2. I'll probably end up finishing it sometime soon. But, hey-oh, see you later.